questions.
Yep. Okay. Well, a wise coach once told me that you may be part of some bad losses, but never a bad win. And so that's win number one. We got to grow from that. There's a lot of things. We'll watch the film and see we can do better. I thought our defense played outstanding. There was a couple, the drive off the kickoff return and at the end of the game. I'd like to have played better, but I thought our special teams was outstanding, and it's win number one.
What does it mean to get the first win of the season here?
Oh, it means, it's here, there, getting that number one is big. We certainly would have liked to have gotten it in either of our first two games, but to get it here is special.
And then just Valdez here, that seemed to really start the game off. I mean, a 90-yard pick six. What does that mean for this team? How did they get the team's energy going? Oh
boy, that was a huge play. Anytime you come away with no points when you're in the red zone, that's big. And we flipped the field, flipped the score. You get into the red zone, you want to hold them to a field goal or less, right? And when you're able to get a turnover for a touchdown, that's huge. And we got on the scoreboard off of that, and it did. It excited the crowd, excited the sideline.
And then Olendik, it just seemed like it was a defensive spectacle today on the offensive side of things. So what does that mean for this team?
Did you say Garrett Olendyke?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I got you. Yeah, Garrett Olendyke. I thought he played really well. He let the one route underneath him at the end, but other than that, he scored on the one, scoop and score. But he's not only a leader on defense; he's a leader on the team.
Yeah, Coach. Just talk about defensively. They set the tone. They had the first two scores.
Yep.
How much that helped you guys, get this win with Elijah not playing?
Well, we talked about. The motto's been all year, team first. And at halftime, that's all we talked about, is play like you're 14-0. Don't worry about anything. The score's 14-0 and you're up, 14-0. So play like it. And, don't worry about what happened, but we got 14 points, however way you look at it. We'll look at the film, get those things cleaned up, and get better.
That 4th and 1 play, thanks to reset.
Yeah.
Just take me through that, and how cool is it to see him get his first career touchdown?
Yeah, that was great. It was a play that they ran off of the tush push, right? And, that we had success with the last game. And it was a good addition to that. And he hit it off tackle when everyone pinched down, and it opened up. Lance made a nice run and scored a touchdown.
You guys have a bye week. Just how big is it to go into the bye week with a win and have some time to heal up and get ready for 28?
Well, it means everything. It means everything to go back tomorrow morning, watch the film, get some guys back, right? But we're gonna continue to crank the wheel. I promise you that. We're not, it's not an off week; it's a bye week. But we're gonna get better, and we'll watch the film in the morning like we always do. Monday will be normal. Tuesday, normal week, and we'll practice at 1 o'clock next Saturday, just like we're playing a game. And so we're gonna keep cranking the wheel and keep getting better. You betcha.
Coach Harry Trauma, huge day today, 4 points inside the 20. What does it mean to have him to get Dayton on their side of the field and keep them away from driving one on the field? He's
a heck of a weapon, and when you have to have the offense go to the long field, it's a big deal. And, it was really nice to see Jake Angelic kick that one at the end. That was huge. And Jake's been out. Now he's healthy. He was an outstanding kicker for us a year ago. As a freshman. He's back. But up until then, we needed to get him back. And so if you're not in field goal range, instead of trying a long field goal, you got a weapon that you can pin a guy down, pin the team down. And we did a great job, and Harry does a great job doing that.
Coach, if you could just talk about Olendyke's continued growth since he's been here with you.
Garrett Olendyke, yep, Garrett Olendyke. Garrett, and this is his third year. He's been a tremendous player for us, on and off the field, and how he represents the program in a first-class manner. He's getting his degree, but he's just a first-class guy. He's what you want, and to represent in this program.
And then you started Keegan Patterson.
Yep.
What was the thought process there? Why did you go with the second-string guy What was the plan?
Well, obviously touch on, Elijah. Elijah, I'm just going to tell you, I said this in our press conference. He's raised the standard at that position on this team, right? He hurt his hand in the Purdue game. It ended up requiring surgery, and played in the Eastern Illinois game with it. Went 30 of 37. That tells you everything you need to know about him. He's a warrior. To go with Keegan, it's not an easy decision because both of them are very capable, and Anthony's got to be ready, and he was ready to go at any time. We jumped up on him, 14-0, kept the lead, but Anthony's going to get his number called. You just got to stay with us.
You had a really big play there, picking up that fumble. It just seemed like the defense is clicking on the offensive side of things tonight. What growth have you seen there?
I guess we're just playing hard. Giannini makes a great play, pops the ball out. I'm just running to the ball and happen to be right there to make the play. It could have been anyone else. We're all running the ball.
Thank you.
Yeah, Garrett, how did it feel to get that first win? And not only that, the defense kind of sets the tone from the jump, and you guys were a big part of this one.
We talked about it all week. Defense just setting the tone. We knew Elijah was going to be out, so we knew we had to step up and score some points. One touchdown's really good. 2 touchdowns is amazing. I mean, you get 14 points from your defense, sets you up in a really good spot to win. I guess, we just were picking up the rifle and helping the offense out.
Just obviously, you guys go into the bye week with a win. Just talk about what the bye week's going to do for you guys to get ready for the 20.
It's going to carry some major momentum into the bye week, no question. 1 and 2 is better than 0 and 3, which really helps, like the momentum going into the bye week. I think the morale, since we have a 2-week break, will be significantly different compared to if we were 0 and 3, which is awesome. I think this is really going to change the outlook of our season, getting this first win early in the year.
You mentioned that first win early in the year. It took you guys, I think, 10 weeks to get this first win last year. Just talk about the difference in terms of confidence of this group getting that win.
No, definitely. The mindset for this team has been completely different from years past. We know we have the talent. We've been right there the last couple of years. Now it's time to put it all together. No more excuses. I mean, we have to win. And this shows we can win. This is going to give people confidence that we can win. And like I said, it could change the outlook of our season completely.
Thanks, Garrett. Appreciate it.
Any questions for Garrett?
Yeah, Gary, you had a lot of good quarterback pressure from the defense today in general. What made you guys so effective at getting to Van Vliet, just putting pressure on him, making him make a decision?
I think our defensive line did an incredible job bringing pressure. We didn't blitz a whole lot. When we did blitz, I think we did affect him really well, which is what we're supposed to do. I think the defensive line was outstanding because we just rushed 4 and they're beating 5 and they're getting home to the quarterback, which is exactly what we want.
Keegan, what did it mean to get your first start this season?
Yeah, it means a lot. I think it's something where, it's a big. I think it's obviously something that I'm excited about. But I was going in there, and the main focus was just to figure out how to get us a win, and that was my key. So we got the job done, and I'm real happy about that. So that's cool.
All right, Jorge, you set the tone with that pick six in the first quarter. Just talk about that big play you made, and also just talk about the defense as a whole really setting the tone for this victory.
Yeah, that play felt great, but it all started like during fall camp and during the winter. All those workouts we had, as a young guy in a veteran defense, it's nice to have guys like Garrett, like Maddox, G, Jack, all those guys like supporting me and like pushing me through stuff. But it was nice. Definitely wanted to set the tone for the game. We knew it was going to be a battle, but defense, we took care of it.
For both you guys, just getting this first win in week 3 as opposed to really late last season, just what does that do for you guys, in terms of confidence and mindset throughout the rest of the season?
It's always good to get that first one out of the way because, after the first one goes, you're cruising. But, we want to set the tone early in the season, but it came week 3, so now it only goes up from here. Let's go.
Yeah, I think just building off what he said, that's exactly the truth. It's something that we want to look to build off of and that we expect to build off of, right? I think it's the key is that we expect to win every single game that we play, and that there's 100% belief that we can do that if we do our jobs, and we have people that step up and make plays like he did tonight, like make my job really easy when the defense can score 2 times. There's not much make my job really easy.
Thanks, guys.
Keegan, a lot of quarterback keeps for you today. Is that something you guys had a game plan coming in to the game, or is it something you implement those two down runs as the game goes on?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, it's something where you kind of got to feel it out as the game goes on, and that's where Coach Bath kind of led us to calling, and that he felt like that was our. But I mean, testament to the offensive. I mean, it's those guys. I mean, they worked real hard tonight, and up front, and testament. I mean, we obviously didn't score the ball or move the ball as well as we would have liked to. But I mean, that's no knock on them, because I mean, it's difficult to do that as many times as we did, and I think they did an incredible job with it, and the coaching staff did an incredible job of just getting us ready to do that, and myself personally, Coach Bath, Coach Mallory, just getting me ready and put me in a position where I can have success, and coming from maybe not a lot of reps earlier in the year, however that might look.